Welcome everyone to another episode of Skyrim with the NGVO visual only mod pack, so sit back, relax, and enjoy. If you're interested in this mod pack, check out Wabbajack.com and read the instructions on how to install this to your PC, then check out the mod packs for Skyrim. Pick the one that you might want to try out. Also, read the instructions on how to install this to your PC. Since Wabbajack has no direct links to these mod packs, check out Nexus Mod Manager to see if they have the version you seek. If so, please read the instructions on how to install this to your PC. If you're having any issues with NGVO or other mod packs by Biggie Boss, check out his Discord in the link in the description below. There, join the Discord, you'll find people that are willing to help you with whatever issues you're having. And if you're in the market for a new PC, the link is also in the description below. I don't know if there's any sales running or not right now, but if you're still in need, check out the link. Use my code Witcher to save a little bit of money. Alright, now let's see where I want to do. If I can find her. Yep. Let's play with my wood elf here, my full archer. She's definitely a full archer. Alright. And of course it would be Darkhand Volkihar. Alright, now we are on the Dawnguard quest line, and we've completed Prophet. After the Moth Priest reading, we have more questions and answers. The old priest saw a vision of a weapon called Ariel's bow, but we need to find 2 more Elder Scrolls in order to unravel the rest of the prophecy. And we've gotten Chasing Echoes. Serana and I are trying to locate her mother Valerica, who may have one of the Elder Scrolls. Our research has taken us to Valerica's laboratory, hidden within the ruined tower of Castle Volkihar. According to Valerica's notes found there, she has likely fled Tamriel and entered the Solcaran, a dimensional plane of oblivion. In order to pursue her into the Solcaran, Serana and I need to recreate the experiment that opens the portal to this strange place. Well, before we're gonna do that, I'm gonna go to the balcony. We'll go and discover that. Yes, we are. Nice. Okay, now back in. Okay, now then. We're supposed to be asking Serana. Alright. Let me get my quest here and see here. Now it says place the ingredients in the bowl, right? Yep, here we go. Alright, Serana. See if the quest change. Okay, speak to Serana.
Then the rest is up to me. Are you ready to go? I'm not entirely sure what this thing is going to do when I add my blood.
Can I ask you something first?
Of course. What is it?
What will you do if we find your mother?
I've been asking myself the same thing since we came back to the castle. She was so sure of what we did to my father. I couldn't help but go along with her. I never thought of the cost.
Sounds like she did everything for your sake.
Possibly. I guess even a vampire mother is still a mother. She worried about me. About all of us. But she wanted to get me as far away from my father as possible before he really went over the edge.
We won't know until we find her.
Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. I just didn't expect anyone to care how I felt about her. Thank you. Are we ready then?
Let's get that portal open.
All right, here goes.
Well, you just go right on ahead.
By the blood of my ancestors.
Oh, wow.
She actually did it. Created a portal of the soul care. Incredible.
Yeah, that's actually pretty cool. Terrifying, but cool. Alright, shall we go in there? Alright, it says now chasing Echo. Serana and I are trying to locate her mother Valerica, who may have one of the Elder Scrolls in Valerica's laboratory. We recreated an experiment she performed and opened a portal to the soul carrying a plane of oblivion. Serana believes strongly that her mother is inside this strange place and has indicated we should step through. Oh, okay. Ow, 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 ow.
Are you alright? That looked painful.
Yeah. It was very painful. It was. What happened?
Now that I think about it, I should have expected that. Sorry. It's hard to describe. The soul cairn is... well, hungry, for lack of a better word. It's trying to take your life essence as payment.
So there's no way in then?
There might be, but I don't think you're going to like it. Vampires aren't counted among the living. I could probably go through there without a problem.
Are you saying that I need to become a vampire?
Not your first choice, I guess?
No. There has to be another way.
Maybe. We could just pay the toll another way. It wants a soul, so we give it a soul. Yours.
Wouldn't that kill me?
My mother taught me a trick or two. I could partially soul trap you and offer that gem to the Ideal Masters. It might be enough to satisfy them. It would make you a bit weaker when we travel through the soul cairn, but we might be able to fix that once we're inside. Maybe.
These are my only options?
I'm sorry. I wish I knew a better way, something that would be easier for you. Just know that whatever path you choose, I won't think any less of you. Sometimes things just have to be done. I know that better than anybody.
Really? Alright, it says when attempting to step through the portal to the soul cairn, a hidden force that seems to be draining my life energy is preventing me from entering. I have two choices. If I wish to enter the soul cairn, I can allow Serana to change me into a vampire, thereby killing me in effect. Alternatively, I can allow her to partially soul trap me, which could potentially weaken me while I roam the soul cairn. Well, I wouldn't possibly feel right, Serana, being a vampire after I just turned down your father's reward, or gift, as he calls it. No thanks. And I don't like the idea of my soul being partially soul-trapped either, but if I had to choose either one of them, I'll pick the lesser of evils, and that would be partially soul-trap me. Okay,
Have you made up your mind?
Yeah, any clues about the other Elder Scroll?
Dexian said something about that scroll. What was it? Something to do with dragons, I think. Maybe we should try asking at the College of Winterhold. Sounds like something they'd know about.
Did your mother keep gargoyles here? Have I asked you all these? Well, I'll go and ask him again. Did your mother, because I'm just prolonging it, did your mother keep gargoyles here?
Not that I ever saw. My mother had a bit of a thing for magical constructs. Not what you're thinking. She just found them fascinating.
What exactly are the Ideal Masters? Well, your mother maintained a quiet laboratory.
I had no idea her laboratory even existed. She had an alchemy set up in her drawing room, but nothing that even comes close to what's here.
Well, what did she research?
Looking at the equipment and materials, it looks like she was trying to advance her necromancy.
To what end?
I don't know. Certainly not longevity. Kind of a waste of time for a vampire.
Okay, anything you tell me about the Soul Cairn?
The Soul Cairn is a tiny sliver of oblivion, the realm of the Daedra. It's ruled by unseen beings known as the Ideal Masters.
Why was your mother so fascinated by it?
Honestly, I don't know. Necromancers are always interested in souls, though, so that probably has some kind of interest.
Okay, well, what exactly are the Ideal Masters?
Nobody really knows. As far as I've heard, no one's seen them and returned to Tamriel to tell about it.
Then how are you sure they even exist?
I've read stories. Stories about fools that manage to communicate with them. You give the Ideal Masters souls, they give you powers to summon the undead. It's all very businesslike.
I'm sure. Fools. Why do you say that?
Because most of the stories end with the Ideal Masters duping the necromancers, who end up dead or wishing they were dead.
Okay, alright. Well, soul trap me. I won't feel right as a vampire. That's the lesser of evils I'm choosing, Serana.
Are you sure? I'm willing to do it, but you need to think it through. You'll remain mortal, but you'll find yourself weakened within the soul cairn.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'd rather take this route than being a vampire.
I know this is difficult for you. I hope you trust me. I'd never do anything that could hurt you.
Alright, well, let's get this, Don't worry about it. Let's just get this over with.
As you wish. I promise to make this as painless as possible. Hold still.
Okay, now... and nothing's changed. Alrighty. Let's go into the soul cairn. Yeah, it's just prolonging it like, I really didn't want to do this, but there we go. Oh, hello. This place is, ooh, this place is ugly. Yes, it is. Ugh, who's going to...
The smell here. Let's try to handle this quickly.
Yeah, no kidding, right? Alright, so we've completed Chasing Echoes. Serana and I have stepped from Valerica's laboratory on Tamriel to a plane of oblivion known as the Soul Cairn. In order to find her mother Valerica, Serana strongly believes if we can find her, she'll be able to tell us the location of one of the Elder Scrolls we need to decipher the Tyranny of the Sun prophecy, which in turn starts beyond death. Serana and I have entered the Soul Cairn in pursuit of her estranged mother Valerica and the Elder Scroll she took when she fled Castle Volkihar. Well. Alright, well, we'll explore this place, but right now let's get to Valerica. I'll probably come back on my own when I'm stronger and explore this.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
There you go, skeleton. Oh, sorry about that, Serana. Oh, that cell husk is nasty. I might need to, I don't know if I had the ingredients, have I? Alright, let's go. Okay, did we get off the beaten path? Who's talking? There was a person in need? Because I thought I heard... Oh. Hello.
You must help me find my Arvak. He doesn't deserve to be in a place like this.
Arvak? Calm down, who's Arvak?
Arvak, my horse. We came to this horrible place together. We were attacked by monsters, so I told him to run. Please, he's such a loyal creature, and he's been running for so long. You have to save him. A place like this will change you.
Okay, well, how can I help him?
Arvak? Arvak! Where are you? Arvak, please come back! Come back!
Okay. So in other words, he's saying, find my Arvak. In other words, a horse. Okay, for right now, our main priority is getting to Valerica. We'll have to do a little bit more exploration later with this place. I'm sure there's some hidden secrets in here. But at this point, it is what it is. Okay, I gotta wait on Serana because she's my help. Oh, I just saw Arvak. Arvak's gonna be one cool horse, Serana. You have to stay close to me because I'm gonna be weak. Speaking of, need to get my bow out and ready. Need to start collecting these soul husks because they're gonna protect me from the soul drain on some of this stuff. Soul carrying.
I knew I heard something. I knew I heard something.
There we go, gotcha. Yeah, okay, I'll take your hunt bow and your arrows. Now, did you shoot a skeleton over here? Yeah, you did. Okay. Let's go, Serana. Why does the Soul Cairn show the moons of Skyrim? Why is it even thundering and lightning here in the Soul Cairn anyway? Okay. Yeah, Soul Cairn's definitely not the place for me. I'm sure it's not the place for you either, so we get what our business done and be done with it. Come on, Serana. Let's ask you something before we
I
start.
feel terrible for the dead who end up here for eternity. Seems awful. Like they're still suffering.
Right. Well, do you know anything about this place?
Just what my mother told me. I've also studied a little bit on my own, but there's not much. When something is trapped in a soul gem, and then the energy is used for powering an enchantment, the remnants are sent here.
Any soul gem?
Well, I think it's specifically the black ones. I don't know if the Soul Cairn takes just any leftovers.
Does anything live here?
Look at this place. Do you think anything would want to live here? The only things that can survive here are the Ideal Masters, the undead, and the souls themselves. Well, if you want to call that living.
Okay, well, alrighty. Well, do you think we'll meet the Ideal Masters?
I don't think anyone's ever met the Ideal Masters. I'm not even sure anyone knows what they look like. They could be underground, flying above us. They might be the ground. I have no idea.
And why are they collecting these souls?
Lots of theories. Some say they feed on them like I feed on blood. Others think they use them as payment to an even higher power. Almost like a currency. A very strange currency. Whatever they're doing with them, they've been harvesting for millennia. No telling how many souls are trapped here.
Right. Why would a necromancer want to deal with them?
Look around you. There are some extremely powerful undead here. Even a necromancer as seasoned as my mother would be willing to spend years trying to gain access to them.
Summon them, you mean?
Exactly. It's a lost art. Most necromancers just raise up whatever bodies are nearby. A simple trick, really. Child's play. But bringing something from the Soul Cairn gives you something much more powerful.
How do the necromancers communicate with them?
That's usually the trick. It's possible to do it through a simple portal. But to finalize the deal, you have to travel here yourself. And most of them never come back.
Okay, well, are you sure Valerica has the Elder Scroll?
No, but there's no way she would have left it in Tamriel. She wanted to get it as far away from my father as possible. I can't imagine a better place.
And if she doesn't?
Then we find out where she hid it. If she's still alive. Well, as alive as she was before. Or is now. Or... you know what I mean.
Of course. Why not hide it in the Soul Cairn and then return?
Probably to avoid whatever my father would do to her if he could get his hands on her. Or maybe her plan was to come back, but she was stuck here. We won't know until we find her.
Okay, alrighty, thanks. Well, we kind of got a little info off her. Well, come on, Serana.
Mother? Mother!
It can't be. Serana?
Is it really you? I can't believe it. How do we get inside? We have to talk.
Serana, what are you doing here? Where's your father?
He doesn't know we're here. I don't have time to explain.
I must have failed. Harkon's found a way to decipher the prophecy, hasn't he?
No, you've got it all wrong. We're here to stop him. to make everything right.
Wait a moment. You've brought a stranger here? Have you lost your mind?
No, you don't...
You, come forward. I would speak with you.
Well, what do you want,
So
Serana?
how has it come to pass that a vampire hunter is in the company of my daughter? It pains me to think you'd travel with Serana under the guise of her protector in an effort to hunt me down.
This is no ruse. I want to keep her safe, because I like Serana.
Coming from one who murders vampires as a trade, I find it hard to believe your intentions are noble. Serana has sacrificed everything to prevent Harkon from completing the prophecy. I would have expected her to explain that to you.
That's why I'm here for the Elder Scroll.
You think I'd have the audacity to place my own daughter in that tomb for the protection of her Elder Scroll alone? The scrolls are merely a means to an end. The key to the tyranny of the sun is Serana herself.
Why? What do you mean?
When I fled Castle Volkihar, I fled with 2 Elder Scrolls. The scroll I presume you found with Serana speaks of Auriel and his arcane weapon, Auriel's bow. The second scroll declares that the blood of Cold Harbor's daughter will blind the eye of the dragon.
Well, how does Serana fit in?
Like myself, Serana was a human once. We were devout followers of Lord Molig Bal. Tradition dictates the females be offered to Molig Bal on his summoning day. Few survive the ordeal. Those that do emerge as a pure-blooded vampire. We call such confluences the Daughters of Cold Harbor.
Cold Harbor?
It's what some call the domain of Molig Bal, his place in oblivion.
Okay, Serana underwent this ritual willingly?
It was expected of her, just as it was expected of me. Being selected as an offering to Molig Bal is an honor. She wouldn't have dared turn her back on that.
Okay, well, the tyranny of the sun requires Serana's blood?
Now you're beginning to see why I wanted to protect Serana, and why I've kept the other Elder Scroll as far from her as possible.
Are you saying Harkon means to kill her?
If Harkon obtained Auriel's bow, and Serana's blood was used to taint the weapon, the tyranny of the sun would be complete. In his eyes, she'd be dying for the good of all vampires.
I would never allow that to happen.
And how exactly do you plan on stopping him?
I'll need your help. Well, I'll kill Harkon.
If you believe that, then you're a bigger fool than I originally suspected. Don't you think I weighed that option before I enacted my plans?
And Serana's opinion in this?
You care nothing for Serana, or our plight. Whether or not you've become one of us in order to survive the Soul Cairn, you're still a vampire hunter at heart. You're here because we're abominations in your mind. Evil creatures that need to be destroyed.
Serana believes in me, why won't you?
Serana, this stranger, aligns herself with those that would hunt you down and slay you like an animal. Yet I should entrust you to her.
This stranger has done more for me in the brief time I've known her than you've done in centuries.
How dare you? I gave up everything I cared about to protect you from that fanatic you call a father.
Yes, he's a fanatic. He's changed. But he's still my father. Why can't you understand how that makes me feel?
Oh, Serana, if you'd only open your eyes. The moment your father discovers your role in the prophecy, that he needs your blood, you'll be in terrible danger.
So to protect me, you decided to shut me away from everything I cared about. You never asked me if hiding me in that tomb was the best course of action. You
Ouch.
just expected me to follow you blindly. Both of you were obsessed with your own paths. Your motivations might have been different, but in the end, I'm still just a pawn to you two. I want us to be a family again. But I don't know if we can ever have that. Maybe we don't deserve that kind of happiness. Maybe it isn't for us. But we have to stop him before he goes too far. And to do that, we need the Elder Scroll.
I'm sorry, Serana. I didn't know. I didn't see. I've allowed my hatred of your father to estrange us for too long. Forgive me. If you want the Elder Scroll, it's yours. Your intentions are still somewhat unclear to me, but for Serana's sake, I'll assist you in any way that I can.
Boy, Serana gave you a talking to, didn't she, Valarka? She figured out you're doing the same thing as he is with different paths and different goals, and she nailed you. She finally got to you. Do you have the Elder Scroll with you?
Yes. I've kept it safely secured here ever since I was imprisoned. Fortunately, you're in a position to breach the barrier that surrounds these ruins.
What do we need to do then?
You need to locate the tallest of the rocky spires that surround these ruins. At their bases, the barrier's energy is being drawn from unfortunate souls that have been exiled here. Destroy the keepers that are tending them, and it should bring the barrier down.
We'll return soon.
One more word of warning. There's a dragon that calls itself Durnavir roaming the cairn. Be wary of him. The Ideal Masters have charged him with overseeing the Keepers, and will undoubtedly intervene if you're perceived as a threat.
Okay. How did you become imprisoned here?
When I entered the Soul Cairn, I had intended to strike a bargain with the Ideal Masters, the custodians of this place.
And what was the bargain?
I requested refuge in the Soul Cairn, and in exchange, I would provide the Ideal Masters the souls that they craved. If I had foreseen the value they placed on my own soul, I would never have come here.
Ouch, they tricked you.
The Ideal Masters unleashed their keepers and sent them to destroy me. Fortunately, I was able to hold them at bay and retreat into these ruins.
Okay, you became trapped.
Unfortunately, yes. Since the keepers weren't able to claim my soul, they had their minions construct a barrier that I'd never be able to breach.
You've been in prison here for all this time?
Time has very little meaning to me. Consequently, it has little meaning to the Ideal Masters as well. I suppose you could call this the ultimate waiting game, each watching the other to see which will give in.
Okay, who are the Ideal Masters?
I know very little about them. They're mystic entities that lord over the Soul Cairn, controlling every aspect from its fabric to its appearance.
And what do they resemble?
Well, some necromancers believe they are the crystalline structures dotting the Soul Cairn. I believe there's more to it than that.
How so?
I think they transcend what we perceive as a physical form. Perhaps they were once corporeal beings, but they've obviously reached a point where they no longer require a tangible presence.
And the crystals?
Conduits, through which the Ideal Masters speak to their underlings and feed on their victims.
And why would they require substance?
The Ideal Masters' weakness is their insatiable hunger for pure souls. It's the reason for the Soul Cairn's existence, and the only leverage a necromancer has when bargaining with them.
And what do the Masters provide in return?
The ability to summon powerful undead guardians, as one would conjure an Atronak or Daedra. However, the majority of necromancers that are foolish enough to enter into a bargain with the Ideal Masters wind up here as harvested souls.
And, why haven't you pursued the prophecy yourself?
Harkon's vision is a world plunged in eternal darkness, where the vampire can flourish and never again fear the tyranny of the sun. What he fails to realize is how much attention would be called to our kind if the prophecy came to fruition.
What sort of attention?
If eternal night fell, there are many who wouldn't stand for it. They would raise armies in attempts to return things to normal. The order of the day would be our destruction, until every last vampire was hunted down and eliminated.
Ouch, so you prefer living in the shadows?
I do. It's how the vampire has survived for millennia, and the only way we can continue to survive in the future.
Okay, well, if I leave the Soul Cairn, can I safely return?
As you've been traveling in the Soul Cairn, your body has become attuned to it. Let's just say a tiny part of you rubbed off on it, and in its place, a bit of the Soul Cairn filled the void. You should find no difficulty using the portal any longer.
Okay. Thanks, Valerica.
Be careful. And keep my daughter safe.
Yeah, sure. Okay, let's put this straight, Valerica. I may be a vampire and helping the Dawn Guard, but the Dawn Guard kind of using her as an asset right now, so I'm trying to keep her out of trouble with them. Okay, Serana.
Let's kill those keeper things and get back to the prison.
How are you feeling after talking to your mother?
Relieved, I think. All those things had been building for a while. You have no idea how long I wanted to say that to her.
Yeah, no kidding. Really. Why did you ever agree to her plan?
Look, I loved my father, but when he found that prophecy, that became his life. Everything else, even me and my mother, we just became clutter. I was close with my mother, but she just kept feeding me her opinions of him, and eventually I started believing them.
She doesn't seem too fond of him.
The moment we gave ourselves to Molik Ball, things got really icy between them. They were both drunk with power, and pulling in different directions. And then he found that prophecy, and that was it.
And you were caught in the middle.
I was. Honestly, it took me up until now to figure out that my mother was really just as bad as he was. He was obsessed with power. She was obsessed with seeing him fail. It was just so toxic. Maybe I could have seen this coming. We could all be better off now.
Right. Well, you shouldn't blame yourself.
You don't know what it's like, coming from a family like that. Everything eventually tumbles down to you. Anyway, we should keep moving.
Well, I still don't blame you. Okay, let's see what Valerica said. See if we're still on that quest. Yep. Okay, beyond death, Serana and I have located Valerica imprisoned within a massive ruin. When confronted by us, Valerica revealed that Serana's blood is an integral part of the tyranny of the sun. After the reconciliation between the two of them, Valerica confessed to having the Elder Scroll hidden in her ramshackle living space. In order to free her from the prison, Serana and I will have to locate and slay the keepers who maintain the barrier around the ruins. Okay, well, yeah, I think we're closer to this one, so we'll go. I'll try not to get too far ahead of you, Serana. So fissure. Got a black field soul gem out of that. Get your weapons out, Serana. I don't trust. Definitely don't trust this place. Bowman. Okay, let's just go. Okay, you coming, Serana? Good, because I'm gonna need your help, Serana.
Where'd you come from?
Alright, well.
Done and done.
Oh, this is Wrathman. Okay. Alright, well come on, Serana. There's more than Wrathman we're gonna be dealing with here in a moment. Are you wearing bone armor?
Done and done.
Okay, we got one keeper that was wearing bone armor and what? What, I can't retrieve your weaponry? What a shame. Usually you could get their weapons by killing them, but I guess not. I don't see the weapon. He was carrying a two-hander though. So I guess it's not needed? Okay, and where's the other one? 1,000, 1,300, yeah. Alright, follow me, Veserana. We're gonna trek on over here. And I'm not gonna pick up any spell tomes in here because I just don't have no need for it. Here, get him. Okay, he's playing ring around the... Let's go.
For my safety, I fearlessly charge the enemy.
Okay, this person's talking like he's lost something? Alright, let's talk to him. Jib,
What do you want?
what exactly are you doing?
How does anyone expect me to write my opus with all of these rude interruptions?
Oh, Opus? What do you mean?
What do I mean, indeed? If I hadn't lost all of the pages, I wouldn't be in this predicament, and we wouldn't be having this conversation.
Okay, let's just start at the beginning, shall we?
Very well. I suppose a moment or two of my time couldn't hurt. I am Jib. Some call me Saint Jib. Others call me Jib the Eradicator. Perhaps you've heard of me.
Nope, never heard of you.
I can't say that I'm surprised by your answer. Until I get my second volume published, no one will ever know of my achievements.
You're talking about a book?
A book? I'd hardly call a 26-volume epic simply a book. Surely you've heard of the rise and fall of Saint Jib the Eradicator, hero of Morrowind and savior of the Dunmer.
Maybe a shorter title is in order?
Maybe you should leave the writing to an expert. Stop making foolish suggestions.
Well, how is your work going so far?
Terrible. Simply terrible. I was in the midst of writing the second volume, and they just threw me into this prison. It's unfair.
Okay, prison? You mean the soul, Karen?
Soul what? What in the name of a Vic are you talking about? All I remember is that damn Dremora and his minions bursting into my home and sending me to their prison.
A Jamora captured you?
Well, I assume so. It cast a spell at me from some kind of strange black crystal. Next thing I knew, I arrived here.
And your soul was trapped.
My what? Wait. That means...
You're dead.
No. All these wasted months? Or has it been years? I don't even remember how much time has passed. No, my work will never see the light of day. My name will be forgotten.
Could I help?
Perhaps. Do you have a way out of here?
I do, but we can't leave that way.
Maybe I can't leave, but my writings can. In order to write the second volume of my opus, I need the notes from my first volume. Otherwise, I need to do all of this from memory.
How many pages do you lose?
When I was tossed in here, I felt myself falling, and I dropped the pages I had been holding. There were 10 of them in all. Find them for me, please. I beg you.
Okay, alright. Well, how did you earn your nicknames?
Ah, yes. Say Jib the Eradicator, Jib the Magnificent. I've earned a lot of those titles thanks to my campaign against the Winged Menace.
Winged Menace?
Yes, I'm speaking of the Cliff Racer, of course. Wretched things. They used to crisscross the skies over Morrowind like vermin. Nasty flying creatures with a habit of sneaking upon the unwary.
Okay, well, what was your campaign against them?
After I was freed from prison, I decided to turn my life around. Give something back to the people of Morrowind. It became quickly apparent that the best way I could help would be by wiping out the Cliff Racers.
Were you successful?
Indeed I was. I hunted down and killed every last one of them. Took years. The people of Morrowind were so grateful to have the roads safer again, they took to calling me Saint Jib, and then the other names followed.
Well, why would a Jamora attack you?
Well, that's a ridiculous question. Everyone traveling through here has said that the Oblivion Gates have been opening all over Tamriel.
That was a bit before my time.
Has it been that long? Oh my. Well, it started with the followers of Mehrunes Dagon having Emperor Uriel Septim VII assassinated. Without a septim on the throne of the Empire, Dagon was able to leave Oblivion through the gates and attack.
Why was Dagon able to do this?
All I heard is that without a septim sitting on the throne of the Empire, the dragon fires in a place called the Temple of the One were no longer lit. This meant that we were vulnerable to the forces of Oblivion.
What ended up happening?
Well, I don't know. Everything seemed fine until that Dremora attacked me. I only heard later about the gates from the other souls. I can only assume the gates have been closed by now.
Yeah, where were you captured?
I had just moved from my ancestral home in Morrowind to the continent of Cyrodiil. I settled in the city of Kvatch to write my memoirs and to find some peace and quiet.
Is that where you were attacked?
Indeed. One moment I was writing diligently, and the next, my door bursts open. It was a cadre of Dremora. The city was under attack. I took it upon myself to join the cause and fight the Dremora, thinking this would simply be another feather in my cap.
Didn't work out that way, I assume.
The reason I'm standing in front of you as only a whisper of my former self should tell you that. I never knew what became of Kvatch. I wonder if they were triumphant without me.
Okay, alright. Well, you said you were in prison.
That was a dark time in my life. I did a lot of things I ended up regretting. Maybe that's why I worked so hard to redeem myself once I was freed.
Now, what did you do?
I murdered others for money. And before you think I belong to some romantic or secretive guild, think again. I was simply an addict who needed money for skooma. The stuff wasn't cheap, and murder always seemed to be in demand.
How'd you get caught?
I finally bit off more than I could chew. I was paid to assassinate some high-ranking official from House Redorin. What I didn't know is someone had hired the Morag Tong to kill him as well.
Rival assassin?
Exactly. He got to my target first and called the guard to cover his tracks. By the time I got there, the place was on alert. Walked right into a trap and didn't even realize it until I was captured.
So what ended up happening to you?
They tried me for murder, threw me on a prison ship, and sent me to the jail in Vivek City. Gave me a lot of time to think, that's for sure.
Okay, well, thank you, Jeb.
Now, what was it I said to that prisoner? Stand up. There you go. You're dreaming. Yes, that was it.
You've gone completely nuts. Of course, being in this place, that would make it, that way. Okay, where is, Serana? Okay, let's go. I think that's Arvak's skull in the way. Alright, let's get him. Okay, let's go interrupt them. Since that arrow went through him. Hello! Okay, retrieve Arvak's skull. Let's go retrieve Arvak's skull.
I'm gonna have to kill you. Again! That'll teach you.
Yeah, well. Okay, come and soak in. What do you got on you? Oh, there was another one too. Oh, right there. Well, hello, Arvak. Okay, now we rescued Arvak en route. Didn't expect to find his soul that quickly.
Where'd you come from?
Alright, go get him. Okay, I got that one. Sorry if I'm not talking too much, Serana. I'm kind of trying to concentrate, get better at moving targets.
Who's there? New one. Something.
Oh, you just had to go in here, didn't you? Well, can't say I blame you. Bowman. We got Bowman and Missman. Okay, yeah, we don't need to. Oh, hello. That Rathman just fell. Okay, I'll take your stuff. There's nothing up here. Nope. It's just a tower with being protected by the enemy. Of course, there's nothing to it. Okay, now we need to get back to what we was doing. Hello. Alright. Alright, let's go this way then. Are you following, Serana? Because I'm gonna need your help, girl. I just stepped in some goo. Teleported.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Go get him, Serana. I'll let you go get him. I mean, well, there's no sense to be crouching. Serana, go get him. There you go, go get him. The keeper, but that's alright. Hey, keeper, how you doing? You're done. Oh, you had bow, and I can't get it. Serana, these keepers are petty because I wanted their Dragon Ball stuff. No, they're just not allowing it. Here we go with the goo again. Alright, crap. Man, they've had a good boat too, and I was wanting it. Trekking to this place is a little bit scary. Yeah. We're killing the keepers. Kinda need to wait for Serana, because I'm a little bit weak in the soul carrying until I get my full soul back. Alright, we'll just trek on this way. What's with the dragons? I'm seeing a lot of dragon bones hanging around here. Alright, thank you for stepping up the process, Serana, because I'm gonna need your help, girl. Like I said, I'm a little bit weak until I get my full soul. I only got the basic training in my one-handed just in case I need it. But other than that. Alright, let's go get this keeper. Cheapskates. Man, I wanted that bow that one had. Hey, Arvac. Arvac is such a cool horse. Alright, so now we're just going over here. Yeah, we're just tracking over here. Let's get this last keeper. Man, these keepers, man, they're petty. Trying to keep out of trouble because this place is gonna have full of it. Right now, Serana, the thing is, we go get the keepers. That's nasty. But I'm trying to stay kind of away from certain things because enemies will pop up and I need you because I'm weakened. Okay, there's a keeper here. It's a miss, man.
Who's
There's
there?
another keeper.
I knew I heard something.
Alright, get the keeper down.
Done and done.
Yeah, we got Wrath Man.
Who's there?
Alright, got you down. How about you, Miss Man?
Done and done.
Alright, now that we got them down. Man, these keepers are cheap as... Yeah, they are. I wanted their stuff. What can I say? They have bone stuff, bone armor. Why am I griping? Why am I griping about that when I can make it? Ask me that one, Serana. Why am I arguing over it? It's ridiculous. It's like, why am I arguing over something that I can... Okay, this is nasty. But, I think I'd be better off. I'm not touching that. Whatever's here, I'm not touching.
Where'd you come from?
Well, I guess we had no choice. Maybe I can sell these little pounds. Oh, thank you.
Stay back.
Go get him.
Done and done.
Okay. Okay, I thought, you know what, if as long as we don't touch it, but, I just have a feeling we're gonna need these soul husks. Bowman. Cars. This was, their spell tome. Yeah, that's nasty. Alright, well, at least I found the Bowman's, book. So I can just sell it. I'm not into magic. We've run into that one by luck. It's not like I'm searching for it. Okay, now that we've done that, let's see here. Beyond death. Serana and I have located Valerica in prison within a massive ruin. When confronted by us, Valerica revealed that Serana's blood is an integral part of the tyranny of the sun. After the reconciliation between the two of them, Valerica confessed to having an Elder Scroll hidden in her ramshackle living space. In order to free her from the prison, Serana and I will have to locate and slay the keepers who maintain the barrier around the ruins, which we already have, so now we're just going to speak to your mother. Let's kind of make no bones about it. Let's go around it. Then we'll come back later, Serana. We'll search for the other spell tomes. And... then, I think we're gonna save Arvac automatically. We'll come back and search for Jed's pages. Gives us a little bit more to do in the soul caring. Just right now, the immediate is getting that bow before your father does. Alrighty. So, let's go get Ariel's bow, then we'll come back here and nail him. Hey, how you doing, Valerica?
You managed to destroy all 3 keepers?
Oh yeah.
Very impressive.
Well, thank you. Are you able to give us the scroll now?
Yes. Please follow me. Keep watch for Durnevere. With the prison's barrier down, he's almost certain to investigate.
Oh yeah, sure. Ready for Durnevere for sure. Doug would taking a lot of heat because I'm gonna go hiding. Boneyard. Oh, that sounds creepy. Wow, this place is dark and ugly and barren. But I guess if you're a soul and a vampire and unliving, yeah, I guess it wouldn't matter, now would it? Alright, Valerica.
Wait. I hear something.
He's here. Defend yourselves. Where'd you come from?
Y'all have, well, Denver's got to sit down. Hey, Denver.
Stay back.
Alright, come on, Denver. Oh, that's weakening me. Oh, that's definitely weakening me. Why am I doing that when I can do this? I don't have, okay, I can just restore that. It ain't taking them long. Take this, Thornavere. 3 shots and that's about all I can take.
Leave me be.
Still remember how to fight.
Yeah, they're gonna fight for the bowman because I'm not. I'm staying right here. Y'all can fight them? Come on, y'all the vampires. And sorry, I'm a little bit weak when it comes to... Oh, I should have shot him right there, but no, that's alright. Come on, Donavere. I'm more long range. Oh, missed. Alright, come on, Denevere. Where's Denevere at? Denevere, where are you, you crazy daggum dragon? Back off, Skelly. Thank you. Oh, you're about done, Donavere. Here it comes. You are done. That's a beautiful shot, too. Well, see you later, Donavere. Like I said, undead dragon. Alright, now then, it says, as Valerica was leading us to the Elder Scroll, an ancient dragon named Donavere swooped into the ruins and attacked. It proved to be a challenging battle, but we've emerged unscathed. Unscathed my rear end. Hey, Valerica.
Forgive my astonishment, but I never thought I'd witness the death of that dragon.
Yeah, what makes you say that?
Volumes written on Durnevere allege that he can't be slain by normal means. It appears they were mistaken. Unless...
Go on.
The soul of a dragon is as resilient as its owner's scaly hide. It's possible that your killing blow has merely displaced Dernavir's physical form while he reconstitutes himself.
I think that's the good theory to take. How long will that take?
Minutes, hours, years. I can't even begin to guess. I suggest we don't wait around to find out. Now, let's get you the Elder Scroll and you can be on your way.
Okay, alright. Sure. Her eyes glowing. That's pretty cool. Alright, now let's see what else. Okay. Yeah, we got hurt. Okay, yeah. What's the Elder Scroll? Okay, now that we got the scroll. Yep, okay. Alright, Valerica, how you doing?
Now that you've retrieved the Elder Scroll, you should be on your way. If there's anything I can do before you depart, you must let me know.
Yeah, can you help get my soul back?
So my daughter applied some of the lessons I taught her about necromancy, did she? Don't worry. I think I can help you.
Good, I could use all the help I can get.
Your soul essence was trapped inside a gem. When you and Serana entered the soul cairn, it was given to the Ideal Masters as payment. You simply need to retrieve the gem. The moment you touch it, your soul essence will be restored.
Any idea where it could be?
There's an offering altar not terribly far from here. I'm willing to bet that the gem you're looking for is there. Is there anything else? Could be your last chance.
Okay, you're staying here?
I have no choice. As I told you before, I'm a daughter of Cold Harbor. If I return to Tamriel, that increases Harkon's likelihood of bringing the tyranny of the sun to fruition.
Yeah, well, that's true. We'll return for you when we can.
I appreciate your concern for me, but Serana is all that I care about. You must keep her safe at all costs. Remember that Harkon is not to be trusted. No matter what he promises, he'll deceive you in order to get what he wants. And
sure.
Promise me you'll keep my daughter safe. She's the only thing of value I have left.
Okay. Sure, Valerica. Anything
Do you
else?
have anything to ask before you depart?
Why don't you come back with us?
Even if I could, it would only serve to hinder your efforts. Harkon would likely sense my return to Tamriel. The last thing you need right now is a trail for him to follow.
You said even if I could, why?
Like Serana, I am a daughter of Cold Harbor, a vampire offspring of Molik Hall. My presence in Tamriel would simply double the risk that Harkon could complete the prophecy.
And if Harkon failed?
The only way I'd even consider returning to Tamriel was if Harkon were not only to fail, but to be destroyed.
That can be achieved. You hate him that much?
You must understand. He's no longer the man I married all that time ago. He's obsessed. Insane. Everyone around him fears him as they would a rabid dog. For all of this to end, he must die.
Yep, we'll get to that.
Farewell. Remember that Harkon's not to be trusted.
Understood. Understood indeed. Okay, well, your mother is, like your mother there, Serana. Now I gotta just find the door. We just gotta find the doorway. Okay, well, that ain't gonna help either. Here we go. We'll use that as a way for us to figure out where the entrance is. There we go. Yeah, I just might as well see if I can find some of these in the... You know what? Before we leave, Serana, you and your mother killed a whole bunch of these things out here. maybe it'd be in our best interest to, I'm getting the soul house. We gotta get my soul before we leave, too. Unfortunately, I need it. Especially, I gotta go fight a major dragon later. It's not saying that Dernavir's, fight the dragon himself. But all I'm saying is, you know. Okay. Okay, yeah, there's a lot. Okay, I might not spend all the time here trying to get everything. Y'all really, yeah, Denevere was draining me of everything, basically. Okay, I don't think there's anything else. Alright, let's go. Yeah, I'm not gonna sit here and just try to pick off what was left after that battle. So, Karen. Okay, she was right about it reconstituting itself. You see this, Serena? Yes, indeed. Okay. Yeah, let's go talk to it, obviously. Hello, Durnavir. How you doing?
Stay your weapons. I would speak with you, Quinarin.
I thought you were dead.
Cursed, not dead. Doomed to exist in this form for eternity. Trapped between us and Enoch. Between life and death.
Okay, where are we speaking?
I believe in civility among seasoned warriors, and I find your ear worthy of my words. My claws have rendered the flesh of innumerable foes, but I have never once been felled on the field of battle. I therefore honor name you Quinarin, or Vanquisher in your tongue.
Oh, I like that. Thank you. I found you equally worthy.
Your words do me great honor. My desire to speak with you was born from the result of our battle. Quinarin, I merely wish to respectfully ask a favor of you.
What kind of a favor?
For countless years I've roamed the Soul Cairn in unintended service to the Ideal Masters. Before this, I roamed the skies above Tamriel. I desire to return there.
What's stopping you?
I fear that my time here has taken its toll upon me. I share a bond with this dreaded place. If I ventured far from the Soul Cairn, my strength would begin to wane until I was no more.
How could I help?
I will place my name with you, and grant you the right to call my name from Tamriel. Do me this simple honor, and I will fight at your side as your Graze Mazen, your ally, and teach you my Thum.
Just call your name in Tamriel, that's it?
Trivial in your mind, perhaps. For me, it would mean a great deal. I don't require an answer, Quinarin. Simply speak my name to the heavens when you feel the time is right.
Okay, and why do you call me Quinarin?
In my language, the Quinarin is the vanquisher, the one who has bested a fellow Dova in battle.
Fellow Dova, I'm not a dragon.
Forgive me. My instinct was to grant you this title. I am uncertain why. Perhaps one day it will become clear to both of us.
Okay, well, how did you end up in the Soul Cairn to begin with?
There was a time when I called Tamriel my home, but those days have long since passed. The Dova roamed the skies, vying for their small slices of territory that resulted in immense and ultimately fatal battles.
Were you a part of it? Were you a part of all of that?
I was, but unlike some of my brethren, I sought solutions outside the norm in order to maintain my superiority. I began to explore what the Dova call Elok Dylan, the ancient forbidden art that you call necromancy.
So you sought the Soul Cairn for answers.
The Ideal Masters assured me that my powers would be unmatched, that I could raise legions of the undead. In return, I was to serve them as a keeper until the death of the one who calls herself Valerica.
They didn't tell you she was immortal?
I discovered too late that the Ideal Masters favor deception over honor, and had no intention of releasing me from my binding. They had control of my mind, but fortunately they couldn't possess my soul.
Is that why you're free now?
Free? No. I have been here too long, Panarin. The Soul Cairn has become a part of what I am. I can never fully call Tamriel my home again, or I would surely perish. I only hope that you will allow me the precious moments of time there, through your call.
Okay, alrighty, well thanks. The Durnavir, right? Hey, you look kind of scary. Alright, well, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go retrieve my soul. Yeah, we're going to retrieve my soul and return to Orvek's skull. Alright, now let's go retrieve my soul essence. I need my full soul restored. Because, I gotta fight Alduin. So, yeah. I need my full soul. And I need my full soul too to fight your father too. That's another one. Alright, so what? There's the dragon soul. Oh, way over here, huh? Okay, so this is where my soul is. Good, good, good. I just gotta find a way in. Keep your guard up. Keep your weapons on hand too.
Done and done.
Yeah, that got him. Oh, you know what? Take that too. Yeah, let's... Ooh, hello. Soulcairn's got different locking systems, do they? Yeah, it looks cool. Let's see here. Speaking of, let me fortify lockpicking. That might help. Alright. Okay, so it's around there, I think. Come on. Need to go get some more baddies. Alright. Alright. Who's caught us? I'm not gonna get lost. Well, okay. Too bad I am gonna get lost. Her heart, taking that too. Okay, so what's next? Yeah, this is a winding path. Oh, hello. Can't take that. I think I found it. Okay. We'll go. Up in the goo. And there is my soul, right? Okay, now where is that husk that I'm gonna have to use? Okay, where's the soul husk? Yep. Well, we can get page 9 of the Jib's book. Then get out of here before that thing does suck me dry. Alright, now then. Now let's go turn in Arvac's soul. And we'll come back later and try to find the other 2 spell tomes and do Jib's quest. Return Arvac's skull. Okay, it's getting confusing. Okay, just a minute. Let me put a mark on... I think he's on this half of the wall right here. Kind of help out where we need to go. Alrighty, here we go. This place is already confusing as it is. Alright, let's go on over here because that's where we need to take care of Tamriel too. So there we go. We have 2 things to rely on now. Knowing me, I'm gonna go and get the soul husks. Now that I got my full soul back, thank God. Don't want to leave my full soul in here. No, I don't. This is nasty. But okay, now you're asking for it. Now I got my full soul back.
That'll teach you.
There we go. Oh yeah, I'm taking that for sure. Okay.
Who's there? I knew I heard something.
Oh, it's a powerful one too. About it. I want to get out of here, more or less. Okay, Serana, if you want to play with it, you can. I'm not. Since when did... Okay. guy at? That's the return, but where is he at? Let's get to find this guy. And he's way over here, and I was like searching all the way back to Tamriel. Let's get this done. We'll come back and get Jib's stuff and the other 2 tomes. I may not use them, may keep them. Or maybe give them to Farngar so he can rewrite them and sell them. He's way over here? Oh, okay. The guy that says save Arvac, and he's way on over here. Let's go figure. We're getting close to return Arvac's skull, huh? Well, why'd you end up way over here, dude? But anyway, it doesn't matter. Hey.
Arvac! You saved him! His soul is free, I can feel it!
Hey, you're welcome.
He's such a loyal beast. Here, I'll teach you how to call him to you.
Thanks.
He'll help you get around this wretched place. But I'm sure he'd be much happier someplace sunnier. Goodbye, hero. Take good care of Arvac for me. Such a good horse.
Goodbye, and I will. How's he gonna go? Well, he just disappeared like, okay, you got my horse Arvac. Is this another?
Who's there? I knew I heard something. Done and done.
Okay, well, he was shooting at us, wasn't he? Okay, now we can leave the Soul Cairn for now. We'll come back later and finish Jib's quest. And while I'm at it, I'm gonna grab up these soul husks. Because what better way, right? Let's come on over here. They got a whole farm full of them. These soul husks are nasty. Yeah, those soul husks are nasty, but in this place, you definitely need them. Alrighty. Come on, Serana. We gotta leave the Soul Cairn for a while. I don't want to stay in here any more than I have to. We still gotta come back here and do Jib and pick up 2 other spell tomes. I think there's a secret boss in here, but I just don't think I want to deal with it. Who'd want to be in the Soul Cairn? No, thank you. Yeah, we're just trotting on over here. Because we gotta get out of here. We got both them scrolls, but we gotta go get the other one. Ah. Cool. treasure along the way. Why not? It's all soul gems in here, so why? I'm sure this has a little bit of a soul gem in it. Yeah, it speaks of souls, doesn't it? Kind of weird. Alright, let's get out of here. I don't want to stay in this place any more than I have to. Like I said, we'll be back. We gotta find 2 spell tomes and Jib's papers. Basically Jib's books. And then we can speak to all these souls, but you know. I don't want to stay any more in here than I have to. This place is too desolate and too ugly and barren. I don't want to stay here. No, I don't. I just got what I needed. I can come back and help Jib later. He's not a priority. Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, now we completed Beyond Death. We've exited the Soul Cairn with the Elder Scroll in hand. Serana's mother, Valerica, is unwilling to return with us to Tamriel until we dealt with her husband and thwarted the tyranny of the sun. Okay. Yeah, I need to go to the college. Yeah, because then the quest ain't gonna proceed forward until I go get this one. Okay, so we're doing scroll scouting. In order to discover the location of Ariel's bow, I need to acquire the Elder Scroll that foretells the interactions of the dragons with the history of Nirn. In order to begin my search, I've been told to ask the College of Winterhold. And seeking disclosure, in order to locate Oriel's bow, the Moth Priest Dexian indicated that 2 other Elder Scrolls would be required. The first scroll foretells the interactions of the dragons with the history of Nirn. The second foreshadows the defiance of the gods with the blood of mortals. Well, I suggest we start heading out. Alright, so now I gotta go what? To college? Okay, Lane, have I even done this? Let's see here. First lessons. Yep, first lessons. In order to join the College of Winterhold, I need to show I'm capable of simple magic by casting healing hands on Nera at the entrance to the college. Yeah, but the thing is, this is emergency, I guess you could say. Okay, Winterhold. Let's just hope no dragons show up. And I gotta get Darnavir too. Go ahead and get him done. Hey, courier.
I've been looking for you.
Yeah, I know.
Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands
Oh,
only.
give it up.
Let's see. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
Yeah, y'all just nicely walk through the doors, do we? Get that dragon! Knew a dragon was starting to interrupt. It's about time I summoned you know who to help. I don't have any dragon souls. Oh man.
Still remember how to fight.
Got you, dragon. Oh yeah, you go get him, mages. Go get that frost dragon down.
the beast.
Where are you?
Back here.
It's in the college, dears. And you don't need to be doing this.
No sign of
Here we
What's
go.
that?
Now, I can't get in here, but it's alright. We don't need to be in the college. We just get their attention, maybe. Jeez, someone's taking that. Boy, I'm telling you, somebody's taking that dragon like no tomorrow. Nice. Okay. Boy, them mages took down that dragon like no tomorrow.
Much knowledge lies within the college's walls.
Yeah. I'm coming back down so I can do what? Healing hands? Alright, yeah. Alright, back to over here, Serana. Come on. Man, those mages were a powerhouse. Okay, who am I supposed to be doing healing hands on? Okay, now my magical pull is not, Okay, now let's see here. First lessons, right? In order to join the College of One-Hold, I need to show I'm capable of simple magic by casting healing hands on Nira at the entrance to the college. Nira? Here's Feralda.
Even with the college
Well done indeed. I think you'll be a superb addition to the college. Welcome, apprentice. I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please, follow me.
Okay, well, I got a little bit of magic. Not to my specifications, but you know. Alright, Feralda. How you doing? Tell you what, since she's doing this, hey Feralda.
The college is an asset to Skyrim, even if it goes unnoticed or unappreciated.
Okay, who is Mirabelle Irvine?
She's the master wizard here. Archmage Aaron may be in charge, but Mirabelle runs the place. You do well to remember that.
Yeah, sure. Where did I need to go again?
You'll need to speak with Mirabelle Irvine. Her quarters are in the Hall of Countenance, but she could be anywhere on the grounds.
Okay, alright, what do you got for sale?
Take a look.
Well, I could sell all these soul gems that I've been collecting. Why not? Sell them to her, right? And then, since we can get into the college now, we may not go straight to lessons, but we'll go straight to, what I need is that, Dragon Scroll. Yeah, don't ask where I got all this, Feralda. Because I've been getting a lot of these out of the Soul Cairn. I wouldn't suggest you go there. It's not a fun place. Okay. Okay, now we sold that to her. Now we can sell the spell tomes if we have any. But I want to keep that because that's kind of a... do the scrolls for her. We can sell the gold ring. Sell the jeweled necklace. I think that's it. Thanks.
Mirabelle will be waiting for you.
Well, if you can get moving. Come on. Because I'm ready to go. Let's meet Mirabelle, get started on that, and then we'll go straight to Urag. Well, and then we'll do my lessons after the tour and all that. We'll do that later. But right now, yeah, we'll do what's necessary just to get in here.
Winterhold's glory days may lie behind it, but the college lives
Yeah,
on.
well, sorry to interrupt you, Feralda. Come on, let's get going, girl. All right. Nice. I'll try not to bother you. Come on. I need to step with the process. That's a long way down, too. Whew. Don't look down if you're afraid of heights, Serana. That's for sure. If Feralda will kind of step with the process, because I got a dragon. Yeah, well, the door's opened anyway. Alright, Draggy. Boy, I'm telling you, you just got waylaid by, mages. Thank you. Now give me everything, including your soul. Give it up. Come on. Give it the ghost. Give it to me. It's required. You know I'm Dragonborn. Gotta have it. Sucking some during the air. Mirabelle, right? So now we're on first lessons. I've been allowed to join the College of Winterhold and need to find Mirabelle Irvine for a tour of the grounds. Yeah, after a dragon. What's the Thalmor doing here? Oh crap. My race says wood elves have sided with them. Why couldn't they just pick something else besides Thalmor? Alrighty. Well, sorry, I guess you got interrupted. Hey, Mirabelle.
Welcome to the college.
I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, you may find them more to your liking than your current clothes. I'll give you a brief tour, and then we'll get you to your first class. Are you ready to begin?
I'd love to have a look around.
Wonderful. Please follow me, and don't wander off. The College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings. The Arcanium is located above the hall, and the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show you the living quarters.
Oh, sure.
Unfortunately, we've had to implement more stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Right. Are you gonna walk through that dragon? Here, I'll walk through this part and step over this and step over that. Yeah, you just got around him, didn't you? Okay, let's go. Let's get this tour done. I'm a little bit constrained on time, Mirabelle. Because I've got to get another scroll that I need. It's part of the dragon. Dragons, plural, because I'm Dragonborn.
Our newest members are housed here, in the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
Okay. Sure, I can be quiet. Alrighty. Hall of Attainment. Alrighty, here we go.
Now I'll show you to your quarters. You're going to be sharing space with your fellow apprentices, who you'll meet shortly.
Really?
This is where you'll be staying. This bed and desk are yours.
Okay, thanks.
Please try and be considerate of others. Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
Okay, alrighty.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
Oh wow, the dragon dissipated really quick. Well, y'all waylading. Okay, come on, Maribel. Let's get on with it. Don't have all day. Well, technically I do, but I don't.
Tolfdir is likely already addressing the new apprentices. Go on in, and if you have any problems, let one of our senior members know.
Okay, Maribel.
Please don't bother the Archmage unless it's absolutely necessary.
Right. What's expected of me here?
There are no expectations. This college is a place to study and practice magic freely. Hopefully any discoveries made in your pursuits will be shared with the members of the college first. That way we all benefit.
Okay, well where can I learn new spells?
Well, that depends on what you're looking for. Feralda can teach destruction spells and offers training in that school. Finis is one of the best conjurers in all of Skyrim and can help with spells from that school. Don't let Tolfdir fool you. He's the preeminent scholar on alteration. One of the best in Tamriel, and always willing to pass on his knowledge. If you can find him and focus his attention, there's a great deal Drevis can teach you about illusion magic. And finally, there's Colette. She may be difficult to get along with. She's very knowledgeable when it comes to restoration magic.
Okay, alright. Thank you. Sting it down more. Okay, well, we're not going to attend class. We are going straight to the Arcanium. Alright, but we'll continue the hunt for the Dragon Scroll later. So I'm glad I could play for you, and I hope that when you watch this that you enjoy yourself, that you have a great day, y'all have a good day. And yeah, y'all stay cool out there. It is summertime, and I'll see y'all on the next one.